Welcome to Little Koala Club. Today we have got a few different things to do. But once again, let's start with our 3 breaths. So when we're ready, get comfortable. Big deep breath in through your nose. See if you can hold it and then breathe out through your mouth. In again. And out through your mouth. And in again. And out through your mouth. I thought it's another activity for our breathing is to grab yourself a pencil and a piece of paper, and we are going to do some breathing around our hand. Here we go. Hand down. Now, as we go up, we're going to inhale. So, in breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath. In breath, out breath, in breath, and out breath. Choose yourself another colour. We're going to trace around what we did. So this time we don't have to worry about our hand, but we're going to do our breathing as well. So in, out, in, out, in, hold it at the top for a little bit, and out, in, and out, in, and out. That's a great activity just to calm our mind and become still, especially if we're feeling a little bit nervous or a bit anxious about something. Simple activity to do, and you could do it in different colours. Do it in rainbow colours. Our story today is called The Tortoise. Close your eyes, be very still, and imagine you're a tortoise or a turtle lying in the warm grass. Whenever you feel like becoming really peaceful, you can curl up inside your strong protective shell. It feels so safe in your shell. It's like being in a safe home. You feel completely content. As you breathe in and out, you are filling the shell with warm air, making it very cozy inside. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Stretch your arms and legs as much as you can and relax. As you stretch in your turtle shell, you feel the warmth of the sun on your limbs. Now stretch your neck and head as long as you can. Stretch and stretch. Have a look around like a turtle would. Take in another deep breath and enjoy the smell of freshly cut grass. You feel so soft and warm and cozy in your shell. You can hear the sounds and voices from the outside world. It doesn't bother you at all. For these moments, you've chosen to sit quietly in silence and enjoy being still. Keep repeating to yourself, I am still. You feel so cozy and protected in your little home. Let's see to sit in this relaxed position. Now, when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes, have a big stretch, and if you had your eyes closed, open them. And we will start our activity. Let's get to our drawing lesson. Today we are doing a sea turtle. Let's start by folding our page into half. And then we are going to draw our turtle shape. So let's start by working out the body. So we're going to put a dot about there. And then we're going to put a dot about there. That's going to give us an idea of how we are doing our turtle shape. and then his side of his body, like that. Drawing dots sometimes helps us work out the size of things. Okay, so let's draw our oval for our turtle shell. Draw his tail. And then up here, we're going to draw a head. We're going to have one flipper out this side. So it's kind of curved on the top and straight on the bottom. So straight, and then curve it over. And then his back legs. Okay, there's our basic turtle shape. Now what we want to do is draw some turtle patterns on him. So we can draw his little eyes. So we're going to start with a shape like that. So we're curving the shape a little bit. Okay, so they're like squares. Doesn't matter if they're not the same size. It's going to make our turtle interesting. And then around here, and I can fit a small one in the bottom. Now it's a matter of simply filling in the other shapes. So we're going to start with straight lines that go along that side. And then we're going to fill in the shape coming back to that. So you're almost touching the edge, but not really. And I'm going to start on this side. So if your lines are curvy, make the line on this side curvy as well. And there's our basic turtle shape. Done nice and easily. Okay, next step is we are going to colour it in. We're going to start shading in our turtle. So you'll need some blues, some light blue, some dark blue, whatever greens and blues you have. And then you might also like a little bit of pink or purple. That's my red. Pink. You might want some pink or purple. So I'm going to start with my light blue and my light green. Okay. And basically it's going to be up to you how to do it. But what I'm going to do is, like we did on the shell, I'm just going to draw some square sort of little shapes, rounded squares that kind of fit in. They don't have to all be the same size. It's almost like a jigsaw puzzle. You're filling in the shapes. Okay, I'll do it a little bit darker in a moment because I'm going to add some other colour to it. So let's put a couple there. Okay, so now I'm going to use a little bit of green just to colour one corner. Of his, like his scales in the back of his head. Okay, we can do the same for the arms and all the legs, and also for the tail. So we'll get back to that in a moment, but let's go on to the shell. So to start with the shell, same thing. I'm going to start by colouring the whole thing in a blue, the light blue. I might do a couple of them so we can see. Okay, I'm going to make the bottom, this one. This one's green. And then I might like to add a bit more of something other colour. So this one's a bit of a turquoisey colour. So if you've got a turquoisey colour, you can do that. And we're going to add that in. The other thing you might like to do on each of them is using a darker colour, is to just darken one little edge, just with a little bit of a line. Okay, let's go back to our next one. So I'm colouring the whole thing in pale blue. Using my green, blend over the top. Then my turquoise. And my last step is my bit of dark blue. Okay, so we're starting to get lots of colour happening in there. If you wanted to add a little bit of purple, instead of using the blue there, you could use the purple, or maybe you just want a tip of the purple up the top. Just adds a bit of interest to your turtle. Okay, so keep going with that. I'm going to start with these ones. I might go over and colour all my sections blue now. Don't have your pencil too sharp, it's actually easier to shade in your colours. If you have your pencils too sharp, you get a really fine line. So sometimes having our pencils a little bit blunt can actually be really good for colouring in. If not, you can turn your pencil on its side as well. We do it like this, and you can shade like that. This pencil's nice and blunt, so it's actually letting me colour in quite well. This is also a good activity to do if you've got watercolours. Have a look at my sea animal watercolour video on the art section, not the mindful art section, but the painting section. You'll find a sea animal one, and there's a picture of a watercolour turtle at the end of that. And it's fun because you add some salt to the watercolour at the end. It gives it a nice effect. Okay, I've done my blue, so I'm going to go around now and do my green. Now, the green on this side is all going to be in the same spot. The green on here, I'm going to actually put towards the bottom. It doesn't have to go all over it. This time I'm just colouring in to make it look interesting. Okay, so I might colour all the way across. This time I've sloped up again. So I'm going to go just there. So I'm going to go all the way across. And so I'm going all the way across. Okay, when I get to this side, I'm going to do the opposite to the other side. I'm going to put my green there on the opposite side to what I did before. Okay, starting to look good. Let's get my turquoise colour happening. Now I might use this on its side. I'm going to do I'm going to use my pencils like this. Okay, a little bit of turquoise. Once again, it doesn't have to be even all the way across. Just doing patches of colour. Make them different, and that will give some more interest into your picture, especially going down the centre of your turtle or tortoise. Okay, I'm up to my dark blue. So let's do my dark blue on this side first. going to put it on this side. You can make your blue a little bit bigger on this one. Doesn't have to go all the way up to the top. You might want to just roughly draw. Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, and I might go back and add a little tiny bit of purple to some of them. Let's do that one there, that one there. And maybe one over here and one over here. Excellent, we're starting to get a bit of a curved, because we use the dark and the light colours, we're starting to get some of that shape happening. If you want to, you could add a little tiny bit of pink to make your turtle a little bit different. I'm going to put some pink just down the center ones. Okay. Great. Then what we have to do is finish off our legs and our tail. So just like we did the head, little rough ovals. And turn your page around. And we're coming back to put a little bit of colour on those. And my last little fin. Okay, and let's come back and put a little bit of green on those as well. Actually, I might just do the green on the tops of those ones. Okay, so a little bit green on those ones. I'm going to use a bit of turquoise, I think, on the other ones. Actually go and add some turquoise onto the head as well. And turquoise on the tail. Okay, let's go back and put some turquoise. So we might put some turquoise on top of those ones down here as well. Okay, then if you like, you could choose a colour just to really, really lightly shade. I'm just using my turquoise just to shade really lightly. And that'll make the colours blend a little bit as well, so that it just looks like dots. And then very carefully, you might want to just don't have to colour the whole thing in, but just so that it doesn't look quite so white, you might like to just colour in those edges. So lots of shading happening, so we can get different effects by pressing hard with our pencil, but by using darker colours, you can also get different effects. And our turtle is just about finished, but I think we need to make the eyes a little bit darker. I'm actually going to use purple for mine. And just make his eyes a little bit darker. Make some circles. And I think our turtle is finished. Don't forget to send me a picture of your finished turtles, and I can put them on our website for everybody to see. See ya.